Baby, it's so beautiful. Baby,
hey y'all, I'm Ayzia.
And I'm C.Yshaki.
And welcome to the Modcast.
That was good. Y'all goofy. All right, y'all ready for the first question?
Yes.
What are some of your favorite fashion shows or designers that you would love to work with?
My favorite designer right now would have to be Tom Brown. Like the 4 stripes is just so clean and immaculate. Just how they prep their models is just A1. I love how they make, I love a designer that pays attention to their muse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you accentuate everybody's features, their bodies, I love you damn. Like McClary too. McClary would be my second. Cause if you make everything look put together, rip me out the plastic, acting brand new, that's what I need. So yeah, Tom Brown first and McClary second.
I would like to work with Kim Kardashian's designer. I like
Skims?
Not so Skims, but when she steps out to all her events and stuff
her
like that.
stylist.
Yeah, I would say her style is I like how clean and she always puts the clean and classy look with her type of.
She has a whole team. I love how they put everything together and they really accentuate all her features. So yeah, you are on the wall with that one.
What do you see as the end goal as a fashion model, and how do you plan to achieve that?
So basically, outside of modeling.
Yeah, after you end your modeling career.
Oh, overly, I don't want to have multiple businesses. That's my main goal. Spreading from clothing, beauty products, all of that, and then even basic stuff like toilet paper, just businesses that can bring consistent income. Absolutely. Without even having to do nothing. That's just flowing. That's always been a goal. Definitely an agency. I always wanted to do a modeling agency with a record label basically. So my artists will always have models and my models will always have artists.
Period.
That's always a goal. It's just really based on multiple businesses. As much as I could do without burning myself out. Definitely investing in real estate, getting all that cheese. Yeah. Businesswoman.
My end goal would definitely be big balling, period. Just making a lot of money doing the thing that I love. And also trailblazing and making a safe space for other girls that do come behind me, because especially in this profession, it's so easy to get taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. So just making sure that girls have a go-to and a set list of people that they can trust, because basically we walk so they could run, essentially. Because it's a trial and error, especially when you're first starting out. And just making it a little bit easier for the next generation. That way they don't have to get it out the mud like we did.
Mm-hmm.
How will you describe your personal style, and how do you express this in your modeling?
My personal style, it depends on the day. It depends on the day. It depends on the weather. Some days I'm Snoop from The Wire. Some days I'm Snoop Dogg. Some days I might give you some je ne sais quoi, I'm going to the country club. Some days I just might be rough and rugged. The boy at the poppy store, he know what I look like every day. So you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates, like Forrest Gump said. You feel me? So yeah, it depends. Just being versatile, it definitely goes an extra mile in terms of finding creativity and finding things to draw from in terms of shooting. And that gets applied in my everyday life. So now it's second nature. I could be whoever I want to be, depending on what day it is. And I could pull from different sorts of inspiration as well. So, yeah. My personal style, it definitely varies.
I feel back to when she said it really depends, especially on the event. If I'm going out, I feel overall, I'm a very tight and sexy girl. I love to keep it. I don't got really too much of a body, so I feel I gotta show.
You got body. I seen it in the little club joint. I seen it.
You know, add a little tight and sexy. So I don't know, that type of stuff. That's what keeps me. Yeah, I be feeling I'm giving it shit on. Mm-hmm. Or I'll go with a tight top or some flowy pants. And if it's nothing tight and sexy, it's
right
comfy. Yeah, I'm a cute, comfy, sexy type of gal.
What do you consider to be your greatest strength as a model, and how have you developed it over the years?
Yeah, so like I was saying, understanding, because like I said, with people, whether it's like how they coming so hard with the time, or like, or why people are like so strict in it, or even why someone slacks so much, or like even with like a photographer not getting your pictures like the time, like you just have to be very understanding on like the field and stuff. Like you're just not the only person in it. There's a lot of more, and knowing that you're not the only person that's, and it comes down to like helping yourself with doubt. So it was just like, if you're at a casting call and say you don't get picked, it's just like, okay, there's way more talent out there.
Right.
It don't mean you may not be the one, but you know, some people just, you know, advance in other areas that you don't. So that's where like that helps me, because it's just like, okay, well, how can I be better?
Right.
Like for an example, my walk, I see girls go out and kill it with their walking, and me, I'm not really too good on my walk. So it's just like, what can I do from that like, you know, will help me improve. So definitely understanding will go a long way in this industry, and it is definitely a great strength to have.
Mine would have to be confidence, because when I first started out, I was so self-conscious. Like I always felt like when I first started out, I felt like I wasn't good enough. I didn't think that I had what it took. And over the years, by seeing that a little goes a long way, it definitely boosted my confidence in essence. And doing it for roughly 6 years now, yeah. Now I could do it in my sleep.
So that bitch.
And just like building that confidence, like once you get your pictures back and you're like, damn, this is a feature that I didn't like on a day-to-day basis, and this eats on camera. So it's like, it really gives you that second backbone of knowing who you are and seeing who you are, and you start to see it in second nature, essentially, without batting an eye. You could do it in your sleep just by repetition and muscle memory. So the more you do it, the more you get comfortable in it, the more you get comfortable in your own skin. You know yourself, you know your angles, and you know what works and what doesn't work, and you can still see your weaknesses and make them your strengths. So yeah, by doing it on a day-to-day basis and just sharpening up lightly on a day-to-day, you can perfect yourself. Not saying that perfection is greatness, essentially, but the closest you shoot for it, the closest you're going to get to it. So, yeah, confidence is definitely key. And the more you do it, the more you will achieve it. So,
You'll get somewhere nobody can tell you nothing.
period. At all. You could be in a room with 59 people, and you're going to be that one. Because you have your chin up, you have your chest out, and you just had that oomph that nobody else could grasp. You feel me?
What are some of the biggest challenges you have being a model?
Time management.
Oh, shit.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Wait, your camera's still on?
I always say, damn, even the camera cut off. What are some of the biggest challenges you have being a model?
It would be time management. Not necessarily the gigs, but more so the work-life balance, because finding that equilibrium between the two of making sure that I can be there for my family as opposed to just chasing my career all the time, that has been a kind of struggle for me. But I have been making sure that I've met certain milestones in my personal life, but I feel like I haven't really nurtured it. So that's something that I definitely want to work on.
I'm gonna have to say the same. Like, it's so crazy because, like, it's like you put all right, so say, like, you're working 9 to 5, boom, your days off, you picking up on your shoots. That's when you're shooting. So it's just like, all right, so it gets to a point where there's no days off and you're exhausted,
Right.
you're tired. It's just like, dang. But it's like, all right, but this gig can get me somewhere. Like, you know,
Exactly.
so that I just be in the mindset, just, bro, it's going to make sense one day. But, like, I don't know, time management, heavy on that. Like, I just be saying, like, I just need it. Like, more time in a day. It just don't be enough.
I need like an extra 2 days in a week.
Like, just to, like, woosah. Because it'd be so much. Because even though, like, I just said this to somebody because I was like, you know, I can make, like, you know, my booking rate in an hour. And if people was like, okay, but how much time are you putting into makeup? You know, how much are you getting ready? How long does it take you to get there? And all that factors in it. When you think about it, You out for like 6-7 hours a day. It was just like, well, damn, that 1 hour booking turned into my whole day. So it's like, it definitely
travel.
It comes with so much. The time management is definitely like, whew, Jesus. Yeah.
How do you stay up to date with the latest trends and developments in the fashion world?
Social media, duh.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like even with like Met Galas and anything like that, you know, you got Shade Room, you got all types of blog posts and that. It's the blogs. The blogs is always gonna keep you updated, keep you like Pinterest too. There's that fetching ideas, like you can always grab stuff from those. So I feel like social media is definitely like,
yes,
that's where
definitely.
a good thing comes in from it.
Yeah, I like drawing from like Twitter too, because a lot of like the girls that eat are on Twitter too. Some
Yes,
people
they
think
like
that it's
drawing.
automatically Instagram, but I feel like Instagram, once one person does it, everybody else tries to do it or like to mimic it. So like you get the real raw, uncut.
The trendsetter.
Like yes, the true trendsetters, like the ground zero of everything on Twitter. So I like it there. Yeah. And Facebook is where everybody go to.
So funny.
Facebook get the
What's
joke.
wrong with y'all?
Facebook get the jokes like 5 weeks,
Yo.
5 months after everybody done laughing.
And I be on there like, I be like, Kiki.
But yeah.
How do you approach collaborations with models, designers, photographers in the industry of your profession?
That's me, Chris. How do I handle collaborations? As like crazy as this might sound, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you reach out to me to collab and you don't have nothing that like I could benefit off and you're just like benefiting off me, we're not gonna collab. But like if you like a big brand or something like that, but it's just like there's no pay and it's like, all right, but you got exposure. So I really look at the collaborations as, am I at least getting exposure out of it? Because I'm not getting money out of it. So it's just like, you know, who does this person know? Because even if I collab with you, you can know somebody that could get me paid 10 times more, you know?
Right.
So, I just really check and make sure the collaboration makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely sticks out because you don't want to like put the scissors on an opportunity that can make you eat for a lifetime because your head's too big. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just using your discernment and using your good judgment to make sure that you're making the right choices in terms of who you work with definitely goes a long way, because you don't want to just be like, I don't know this person, because there's also a lot of creators and a lot of people in high places that don't really care or play with social media. Like,
You gotta go to them events.
Exactly.
That's like fashion shows. Like you would never really get paid for a fashion show, but you walk into their room and you went there with top designers, top publishers. Like you would like who's type shit. So yeah, that shit really
yeah, you gotta know who you're playing with. If it's just a little Bam Bam and Boom Boom from around the way who just picked up a camera yesterday and wants to gain some traction to their page, unless they're talented, you don't have to work with everybody that reaches out. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can let them down nicely and say, hey,
I'm not taking collabs right now.
Yeah, I'm not taking collabs right now. I like your work, but if you could build a portfolio, that would be great. Just don't have to be rude about it. That's my main thing. You never know where somebody could be in a year.
For real. And also like check their work. Like if their work isn't what you do or isn't matching up to what you do,
right?
I'm not alone. I'm saying,
Yeah. If you know you're going for like a tailored look or a clean image, and you notice this person only does like lingerie or nude shoots, you don't have to do that. You don't have to. You could turn it down. If it doesn't fit your criteria or fit your brand, you don't have to work with everybody.
How do you stay grounded and maintain your focus?
Talking to human beings, like people who aren't a part of the profession. Anybody who's not in the industry, they keep me grounded because they let you know what's going on in real life. It's very easy to get reeled into basically an industry that's not 100% real because you're fitting into like the four corners of whatever post or, you know what I mean, curation that might come about. But at the same time, touching some grass helps a lot. Just making sure that you're still a human being at the end of the day and not just getting your personality off of like the socials or getting your personality off of the people that you've been around. So people who aren't like-minded like you, just making sure that you brush shoulders with them to make sure that you're well-rounded and well-versed in different areas that you might not necessarily be a part of.
I would say mine is definitely like my friends and my supporters, the little community I got. I really appreciate y'all because it be times where I just be ready to give up on all of this. It's just because, like I said, go back to time management. Like it really comes down to like what time do I have for myself. So it's be times like I just like want to say, you know, F it. But then like, you know, I post a post and then like I have all these people like even when I don't post, like I have people reaching out like, yo, you okay? Like you not posting.
When you
like,
drop something,
yo, be crazy. I be like, yo, y'all really peep because I always post. So that one little like I'm not posting. People reaching out like, yo, and I be like, yo, like I really like there's people that like really genuinely wait for you to make that next move and to see you succeed, and I feel like that's what really gets me because it's just like even though like sometimes I may not want it for myself, you can't let these other people down, like
right,
and then you don't even peep how many like people look up to you too, so it's just like damn, like I got people looking up on me, like I can't let them down, so I'm gonna say like y'all really do keep me grounded. Like y'all don't even dig it.
Have you ever tried to help another model become a model, or do you see any other aspiring models that you want to give a big shout out to and you see their work?
Yes, all the time. Anytime, like, you know, I get a lot of bookings damn near daily sometimes, and it's like, okay, I need you, but I need like 5 other girls. So if I know a lot of genuine girls in this industry, you know, I'm calling them like, yo, I got a booking for you. If I'm tired and I can't do it, yo, I'm calling one of my girls up, like, you feel me? That's a paid booking, go do that. Like, I feel like, I'm not gonna say you have to, but like you have to, cause like
pass it on.
Yeah, like you know somebody can use you all the time, and then it's just like everybody eats, like we all going somewhere, and it's just like y'all could really like even if it's not for you, like I said before, like it could be for the next person. So
Right.
I'm always pushing gigs to my girls. Like go ahead, get booked and busy.
Exactly.
But it be some. It be some.
I was gonna go there. He knows exactly. He knows where I'm gonna go with this. And I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice.
Leaders, you gotta watch out, cause they want that gig, cause they want your spot. Like
Exactly.
you gotta, ooh. So,
yeah, it's definitely cutthroat. You have to screen the people that you're around, because some people might be wolves in sheep's clothing and might not wish you well, might not wish your profession well, might not want anything to do with it, but just want to sink the ship by drilling some holes in it. So yeah, the most that I'd probably do is share the casting, and that's about it. I'm not vouching for nobody.
I learned my lesson.
I got dropped on my head. I was like, yeah, no, thank you. No. I'll send you the briefing on the gig and everything like that, but I do not do vouching. I will not vouch for people because they will let you down. Not saying if you do know the person very, very well, absolutely go for it. It doesn't hurt to send a referral, but don't stick your neck out for people because you are a brand.
I must say I do definitely pick my model girls for those like for gigs, because I could always get a baddie off of Instagram. But,
Right.
I learned like it's crazy because like we really only be seeing each other like on the Modcast, but like she's really a dope individual. She taught me a lot actually, because like listening to her speak throughout the podcast, like I just be listening to like okay, like those little hints and gems that I pick on even earlier. You know, can't talk about that.
Can't talk about that.
I shoot something
We not even. Yeah. But
it feels good to like have another girl in this industry who can relate and can really be on the same page. So.
right, and steer you in the right direction. But you definitely put me D on having balance, like making sure that you have balance. Because I used to feel like super duper guilty about chasing certain, you know what I'm saying, certain aspects of the industry. But now I feel a little bit less apologetic about pursuing my career, because there is an end goal at the end of the day. So what you're sacrificing now might reap you a lot more benefits later on down the line. So yeah, just buckling down and having some balance. Yeah, I learned that a lot from Asia.
Talking about she drops gems, like what?
right, last but not least, what y'all think the trajectory of the Modcast, what numbers it'll do, how you think people gonna take to it, and the reason why?
I think people, I'm not gonna lie, I think people would really like tap into this because the whole idea is to show like it's more to a model than just like, you know,
a
that
face.
You know, we got personality, you gotta see that, like our conversations, the way we talk. Even for like some of our fans and stuff, like y'all may only see pictures and, you know, a 15-second video of us on Instagram, but now this type of stuff you can tap more in, you could really know like what we do at our shoots, how we go about it, our mindset through it all.
Our personality.
I really think like this is really gonna do numbers and it's different, you know, you don't really got this out there, so for us to like, yeah, we set it in stone, baby, the Modcast.
Yeah, definitely. Because I have a lot of like preconceived notions. Like some people will judge you based off of a picture, and they'll be taken aback when they see that there's way more layers to the onion. You peel me back, you might find something else. It's just a door and another door and another door and another door and another door. And they're like, dang, I didn't know you could fry eggs. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's way more layers to just a face or just a photo. So just being able to be a little bit more well-rounded and being able to present that to an audience, that goes a long way, because I'm tired of people hitting my DM talking about something. I just can't believe you're responding to me. I'm a human being. I'm not AI. I'm a human being. I will respond. I will talk to you. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like people get so caught up in the glitz and the glam of it that they put you on a pedestal, and don't put me on a pedestal. I'm not God. I didn't make this profession. I didn't make these photos. It's not, I didn't start it.
You know, I must say, like, yo, I was talking to this boy, I'm not gonna lie, he was a year younger than me. I don't ever talk to the one younger than me. So this time I'm just like, all right, let me see what it's here for. Y'all, I lied to you not, this boy looked at me and was like, oh my God, I can't believe I messed with Ayzia. And I was just like,
why are you dealing with me?
Bro, you gotta go. Like,
right.
I'm like, bro, I'm a regular human being. Like,
exactly.
And then like, even like the comments like, oh, when you make it, oh, this like,
yeah, I gotta look at you sideways. Like, that's why you fucking with me, because you think groupie, bro. That's why you're with me, because you think that I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like,
blow up. Okay.
That type of stuff, it irks me so much. Like, and I know, like, cause sometimes people do just, I feel, but that stuff, like, I just be like, all right, y'all, like, you know. I wake up, I go to work, I eat, I shit, I do everything the same way y'all do. Just because, you know, that social media should be going to so many people's head. Like, come on, bro, we the same.
But do you think people pursue you more because of how you present yourself online?
Yeah, I guess so, because like how I carry it. But I be feeling like everybody else can carry it that way too. It's
right,
like,
but you gotta understand that it's many are called, but few are chosen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they got a recipe, they can't steal the sauce type thing. So they might be able to put lashes on, they might be able to put makeup on, they might be able to put the same clothes on, and still can't pull it off like you.
Right. Okay.
But at the same time, it's very jarring, and it's like I take a step back whenever somebody says something like, but you're you, or you're XYZ, or you've done XYZ, and I'm like, I'm a person. I'm a person. I get hungry just like you. You know, my stomach growls just like you. I don't eat. My stomach, you feel me? So it's just, I don't know. I just like to bring that human aspect to the profession, because sometimes people just look at you like a mannequin. I notice that a lot. So, yeah.
We guys, hope you guys got those gems, and stay tuned for the next one.
Deuces.
So beautiful, baby, you